Hey everyone, I'm Judy and this is my little urban garden. So today is, what is today? September 7th, I believe. Yeah, it's Labor Day. A lot of the stuff in my garden is coming to, a slowdown. So I just kind of wanted to show you kind of what's been going on, a little weekly update. So yeah, follow me. So it looks like today is going to rain for the next 3 days, which is nice because it's been really warm. In the last 2 days, this weekend was actually pretty warm too. So I got, it's funny, these serranos right here. My husband, he almost killed this plant. He took it like right out of the roots, and then I saved it. I put it in some water, and then I planted it, and then it looked like it was gonna die, and then it came back. So I told him that now he has to eat all the peppers out of there. Which is funny because like he likes hot stuff, but not like, he can't tolerate it as well as I can. So it's pretty funny. Let's see. My acorn squash in my kiddie pool is doing really well. Look at that. It should pop out a lot of squash here soon. There's a lot popping up in there. And then I took out some of the radishes. They were ready. And unfortunately we had a lot of caterpillars in here, but there's some new ones that I planted, and like I said, these grow super quick, so I'm gonna have some more radishes here soon. They grow extremely quick. And then my little herbs here, my dill, I think I'm gonna cut this and then freeze it so that I'll have some to make some dill pickles with. And of course I got my cilantro and thyme there. So coming over here, and if you look right here, this is where I had the cantaloupe. And obviously you guys seen how it got decimated with that heat. And so yesterday I took this down finally, cleaned it all up, and I got it ready. I got the ground ready for next year. So I tilled it up, and then I put some of this composted manure. So then I put some fertilizer in there too. So that should be really nice for next year. It was pretty bad soil, so. And then the pumpkins look like, they're looking rough up there, but honestly there's so much growth down here, and there's a lot of females popping up that, you know what, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It's supposed to be cool now, and I don't think it's gonna get hot anymore, and I think that's what was really getting to it. So they don't like extreme heat and humidity. And then over here, this squash plant is doing fantastic over here. And then I have all my cabbages, of course. All of them except one are doing great. Here they are. Look at that pretty purple on them, or red, I guess, red acre cabbage, that's what they're called. And then some of my broccoli is finally getting the little florets on there, if you can see it. It's kind of blurry. Let me see if you can tell. There we go. So yeah, they're not going to be huge heads. of cabbage, but that one's the one that's kind of whatever. But I got plenty more. I'm probably not gonna do squash next year. I mean, excuse me, I'm probably not going to do so much cabbage next year, simply because it's a little too much. And I was thinking of using all the containers that I have for different types of squash. I bought like 3 or 4 different squash, so I'm gonna try those out. A couple of the peas survived the heat. I didn't expect any to, so that's a bonus. You see? That one, that one's like, I don't know, it might. There's a cherry tomato over there and a bell pepper. I kind of just put them there, not expecting much. There's some more of the acorn squash. I put them in, if you remember, that bed had the potatoes in it. We were there the other day, or a few weeks ago. And then over there is where I had my cilantro. All that cilantro's inside drying so I can get the seeds out. And then here's my Paul Robeson. Sorry it's so loud, you guys. The AC kicked on out here. So I got a few coming in. We still got approximately like a month left. So I'm hoping to get a month or so left of the season before the first frost. So I'm hoping that that frost is delayed. But I do have I have this one right here, but it's like cat face down here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything. I'm really anxious to try the Paul Robeson because of all the good reviews. And then also, like, I had given one to my neighbor, one of the plants, and he killed it. So he's like anxious to try mine that come up. So if you look there, got an Amish paste. Those Amish paste are actually a lot bigger than I thought they would be. They look bigger than the Roma, honestly. They're from like the same family, but the Amish paste are indeterminate, which is really cool for me. I mean, maybe not for like people that are just trying to pump out paste tomatoes. I still got the watermelons going. There's a lot of new growth on the watermelons, honestly. Like, all that is green. New green ones over here. A lot of flowers. It's like they're liking this cooler weather that we're gonna, it's probably gonna be permanent cooler weather now, which is, I'll take it. It's not gonna be below freezing, so everything's still gonna survive. These are my beefsteak. And I'm not even single stemming anything anymore. I'm just letting it do its thing. I was at the beginning, but now I'm just letting them do their thing. Like, just produce as much as you can. I just cut one of the cucumbers here. If you notice, they're all getting like new foliage, which is really cool. So we might have a few more still come up. I have one there, a slicing one, and I have a few of the pickled ones still coming. So that's awesome. I thought they were gonna die, but they're growing new stuff and it's looking healthy. So I just picked one out of there because it's gonna rain soon, and one was like really splitting, but it was pretty big. So that was cool. I'm getting pretty big ones over here. The ones that are like in more direct sun. And then obviously all of these are my cherry tomatoes. Lots and lots and lots and lots of cherry tomatoes still. What I do with them is I dehydrate them. And I eat them, obviously raw, but I dehydrate them. I seen this thing where I seen these recipes or whatever where like the dehydrated tomatoes are good on like homemade pizza. And so I don't know, I want to try that. I want to try making some homemade pizza and putting my own dehydrated tomatoes on there. So that should be good, right? I don't know, maybe. All my beans, if you notice, they're all drying up. I'm just gonna let all the beans dry up. They were pumping out a lot, and then they slowed down a little bit, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna let them dry up because I want the seeds. I want the dry beans. This is almost ready to take all these down. If you notice here, there's a pop can. Sorry about that. It's kind of windy today. But if you notice here, this is where I had the other potatoes, and I also tilled that up and tarped it, put some compost there. And then, oh, I forgot. Maybe I need to show you guys. I got my first bell pepper today. I already picked it, but I still got it. I'm gonna go get it here in a second. So everything's doing really well. I mean, there's so many peppers in here now. A lot of peppers. And I'm pretty sure like a couple of these are poblano. And I didn't think I had any poblano. But they're like surprising me. Like this one right here is more like longer. And then there's another one I can't find. Oh, right here. That one right there. That does not look like a bell pepper. That looks like a poblano. So that'd be pretty cool. And then right here, I know I showed you guys. I don't know if I showed you guys. Well, anyways, I took these tomatillos down. There was like 4 right there because my kids ran into them and broke them. Yeah. Here I was worried about like wind and stuff, but my kids broke them. And anyways, they had some kind of disease on them anyways. But these that are here, they're doing really well. So they're gonna produce. And so I had like what, 2 or 3 pounds of tomatillos. So that's not bad. That's good. That's enough to make some salsa. And then I have some more tomatoes over there. See, I'm letting all my beans dry. I still got a whole bunch of tomatoes coming in. Lots and lots. They're gonna love this cooler weather coming. And rain. We've been in a drought. So, I mean, there's only so much you can put with the water, the hose water, but that rainwater does wonders for all the plants. And then there goes my strawberries. They're doing well still. My tree. I took up all right here, all the calendula. They had all died. And I already stored a lot of those seeds. Everything's kind of coming to an end here. Got a couple more blooms of my daisies. Very pretty. All the lilies are gone. You pretty much wait till this part on the lilies dries up completely, and the seeds are going to be in there. They're not all the way dry yet, none of them. Oh wait, there's one to show you. Like this one right here is all the way dry. And then you're gonna open this up. If I can open it. And all the seeds are in there. So I'll go ahead and take that off so I don't lose the seeds. But yeah, see, they're all in here. You're gonna want to, if you want to save some, you can save some, but that's just where they are. Can you put this in your pocket, please? Thank you. Oh, I gotta go get the bell pepper I cut. All right. So that's pretty much it for my tour. Well, it's not really a tour. Just a quick little update. Hold on a second. Let me get my bell pepper. Dun da da da. Isn't this awesome? It's nice. So I'm pretty sure this was a green one, but I planted all kinds over there. I planted green and yellow, rainbow. So I can't wait to see the colors on those. And oh yeah, so one last thing. If you look up here, remember I told you I put my cilantro inside, and I put them up in these little plastic bags, but left them open so it wouldn't, so there'd be no condensation in there, because then that'll ruin these seeds. I've had that happen. Let's see if you see through here. When they all get like brown and dry, that's when you want to collect them. But I still see some that aren't all the way dry. I mean, for the most part, they've all dried up though. And that's the seeds. That's what you plant. So, oh yeah, and so here's what why is it blurry? Stop it. So, okay, there we go. So here's what I picked today. And I picked some, like this one was, oh, this is an Amish paste. It looks like it got double, like there was 2 blooms or whatever. So it's kind of like a double one. It's pretty huge. But anyways, I picked it really immature because it has already a crack right there, and it's gonna rain the next 3 days, so it's gonna split bad. So I'd rather pick it immature and let it like finish maturing inside than have it be cracked and not usable anymore. I don't see any cracking on this. I thought there was cracking on this one. Okay, see, like this one, there's a big old crack right there. And, you know, you could get bugs in there, and then it's going to get soft right there, and it's not going to be very usable. So, I'd rather bring it inside. It'll mature in here. I mean, obviously, you know, see, like this one, it'll mature in here. Obviously, you want it to mature on the vine, but you also want to have usable tomatoes. Here's my little medley of stuff. Let's see. Oops. So I also picked today, here's a look at my fridge. Alright, so this is all the stuff that I have from my garden. I picked all of this basil. This is all basil. I literally just picked it like an hour ago. I'm going to make some more pesto and save some pesto. Which, if you guys remember that video, I think I just uploaded it because it was like a late upload. Here it is. This is what the little cubes of pesto look like. So you originally freeze them in the ice trays, and then you just have little cubes. Hold on. Let me set this down so you can see it, so I could handle this. All right, so you see they're like little cubes. They're in the shape of the cubes. So literally you just use one, you grab one, and you put it in your cooking and your spaghetti or whatnot. So, and it smells wonderful. So you make your own kind of pesto. You know, everybody has their own recipes. You can find easy recipes online and then just freeze them. And they last for a long time. So, anyways, here's all my peppers that I've picked so far. I weighed it yesterday and I've gotten 2 pounds of peppers. Here, oh, this was 3 pounds actually, the tomatillos. Here's all the tomatillos I told you guys about. Here's what they look like inside. Let me get one that's a little bigger. Maybe. Alright, so, you know, you have those balls there. And then you open them. They're kind of like the little ground cherries, but, or ground tomatoes, whatever. But, yeah, so this is kind of sticky film. So, yeah, you do want to wash those before you put them in your cooking and stuff. And then these are all my, oops, sorry, had a mishap there. These are all my tomatoes that I have that I'm going to make salsa with. These are all the ripe ones. And so that bag right there is like 6 or 7 pounds. And then this bag, I think it's like 2 or 3 pounds. So yeah, I think I have plenty to make salsa and maybe some more pasta sauce. And then obviously there's my melons, my watermelons in there. They're pretty good. We cut 2 open so far. So, alrighty, you guys. I didn't mean to come into my kitchen and like chit chat with you guys, but anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. So I will talk to you guys